Hi there. As I join with you today to celebrate 30 incredible years of cancer support services, I'm filled with profound gratitude for the journey that brought me to this moment. It was the late 1990s when I first met some of Cancer Support Services' remarkable members at a friend's funeral, and Jan Linton, the president at the time, extended a warm invitation for me to join one of Cancer Support Services' monthly meetings. Sharing my breast cancer story with this extraordinary group was a turning point. Their support and care wrapped around my children and I like a warm embrace, instilling in us the strength to face the future. When I was able to, I knew I had to give back. Volunteering with Cancer Support Services, whether it was helping on Ward C12 at QEH, walking alongside grieving families at funerals, or visiting patients at home to take gift baskets of essentials and necessities and providing a listening ear, I witnessed firsthand the transformative power of compassion and hope. With unwavering dedication, Cancer Support Services continued, and they still do continue, to spread hope and joy to those journeying with cancer and helping also with their dependents. Cancer Support Services sponsored an externship for myself, Dr. Gay, and Nurse Holder of the QEH to observe pain management at Memorial Sloan Kettering Cancer Center and Bellevue Hospital in New York City under Dr. Payne's expertise, pardon the pun. Armed with new information to relay to Cancer Support Services and the hospital, TENS machines to relieve pain were donated to the QEH. At one point, Cancer Support Services was able to secure a van to transport cancer patients to and from treatment appointments. Cancer Support Services also empowered communities through education, promoting life-saving screenings and checkups. Fundraising events like a boat cruise, which I remembered, I had a lovely time dancing with all the members and the persons who were just there to donate and enjoy, was held, and some of those funds were used to provide respite for cancer patients by sending their children to summer camps. My children were included. They enjoyed it immensely. Cancer Support Services brought comfort to Ward C12, and we all know what the hospital wards are like, but Cancer Support Services brought comfort to Ward C12 by transforming it with vibrant curtains, turning drab into fab. From across the miles, I'm happy to see that Cancer Support Services is continuing this awesome work. As their motto states, hands to share, hearts to care, and they're still doing just that. Every contribution counts. Support Cancer Support Services' mission today. May the great Creator bless this remarkable organization with continued guidance and protection. Lots of love. Thank you for listening. I am LaSanta McCarthy Diamond signing out. Have a great, wonderful, and safe day. Bye-bye.
On the 17th of April 1996, a star was born, named Cancer Support Services, and now 30 years later we are celebrating it. The charity was legalized by attorney Patterson Cheltenham, with 22 persons, including Janet Linton, whose idea it was to form it. The meeting place was first at Miss Linton's home, where we met to discuss what the charity was going to do. Hands to share and hearts to care would be our motto. From Miss Linton's home, we moved to a place in George Street, Belleville, and stayed there for a number of years. During those years, we had a number of panel discussions in different parts of the island to sensitize the public about our organization and what it was set up to do. We also had health fairs, one especially in Bridgetown, and a walk from Lower Broad Street to Trafalgar Square, now Hayward Square. The charity have done a number of cancer conferences where both local and overseas presenters speak on different parts of the topic. In 1998, we adopted Ward C12 of the Queen Elizabeth Hospital and became responsible for supplying what the ward needed. Example, curtains around the beds and bed sheets. At the hospital also, we did cake sales, and pudding and sauce was one of the foods that sold out quickly. We have a team who visit the ward weekly to bring cheer to the patients and also to those in need even when they go to their homes. We lend walkers, beds and wheelchairs and supply oxygen to those at home. We also have a memorandum of understanding with the hospital. We have two offshoots of the charity, the Victorious Ladies Beyond Surviving and the Conquering Men. At present, the charity is situated at number 18, 10th Avenue, Belleville, where PSA is done every 6 weeks and counseling is done when required by the individuals. God has been our main help for the past 30 years, and as we go forward, we will continue to keep Him so. Over the years, we have had a number of presidents, namely Janet Linton, the first, Aubrey Blackett, Francina Springer, Kathy Kelly Springer, Maureen Robinson, Henderson Griffith, and Carolyn Best, the present one. May God continue to bless us as we seek to help those diagnosed with cancer and their families.
Today I want to take this opportunity to salute all the persons that through the 30 years have assisted Janet Linton to fulfill this dream, Cancer Support Services. It's a non-governmental organization that has helped hundreds of persons through these 30 years of its existence. Persons diagnosed with cancer, families that needed help and counseling can testify that Cancer Support Services were there to help in one way or the other. What is interesting is that I was there with them from its inception. And what is also interesting is that when I was diagnosed with AML, acute myeloid leukemia, Cancer Support Services and their helpful volunteers were there with my family and me. I am thankful that God still has this organization functioning in our nation today. God's richest blessings on you, Janet, and your team as you continue to do this great work of service to your Lord and for your country. So, congratulations on 30 years of touching lives with healing hands. Bless you.
Happy anniversary Cancer Support Services, 30 years of serving the people of Barbados. It is truly my pleasure to wish you happy anniversary. I'm Dr. Stephanie Wellington, neonatal physician and life coach at Nurturing MDs here in the United States. I first learned of Cancer Support Services back in 2018 when a family member in Barbados was navigating this diagnosis of cancer. And while he's passed on, my connection to Cancer Support Services remains. Cancer Support Services and the people of Cancer Support Services were divine intervention. They provided us with the spiritual support, nutritional guidance, and medical supplies that we needed in order to provide palliative care and a holistic approach during his end of life. Keep doing what you're doing, Cancer Support Services, from educational programming for caregivers and nurses and healthcare providers to your annual conference, educating people about what's available for treatment and for palliative care out in the community and out in the world. Best wishes to you and all the people of Cancer Support Services. Here's to 30 more years.
Today we celebrate 30 years of extraordinary service and unwavering commitment. Congratulations to this incredible charity for 3 decades of standing in the void for those affected by cancer. It has been one of the greatest honors of my life to serve as both treasurer and the president of Cancer Support Services. Through this journey, I have witnessed firsthand the power of compassion in action, how an organization can become a lifeline for patients and their families when they need it most. We have seen remarkable transformation through counseling sessions that restore hope, and through the strength of our victorious ladies and conquering men who remind us daily that cancer does not define the end of one story. Our support has extended to Ward C12, to the PSA screening clinics, and to conferences that have sparked knowledge, awareness, and action. Along the way, powerful synergies were formed, bridging healthcare, community, and advocacy. The heart of this work is sustained by the unwavering commitment and selfless dedication of volunteers, whose quiet service and steadfast compassion turn hope into action every single day. We are also deeply grateful to the donors who came forward, whose generosity has helped fund, assist, and sustain our many programs, ensuring that support continues to reach those who need it most. Together, we have helped shine a light on cancer's impact, not only on individuals, but on our economy and society as a whole. 30 years on, we continue forward, stronger, united, and committed to saving lives and restoring hope.
Hi, my name is Elizabeth Pauker Harris, CEO and founder of Hope Patient Concierge Services based in Miami. It has been our honor and privilege to be able to walk beside Cancer Support Services for the last 12 years in all that they do, in their mission, which is to support cancer patients and their families. I congratulate you today for your 30th anniversary. Barbados is so blessed to have you as an organization who really stands by your mission, which is to walk alongside each patient that has been diagnosed with cancer. Not only them, but you support their families, and I commend you for all the amazing work that your management, your committee, your chairperson, your volunteers, that without them this could not be possible. Everyone involved at your organization, thank you so much for the very hard work you do. And it doesn't go unseen. At least we do get to see your heart in your work. Again, congratulations, happy anniversary.
Dr. Daniel Kelman here. Congratulations to Cancer Support Services Barbados on 30 extraordinary years. Cancer Support Services is a gift to the people of Barbados, to the wider Caribbean, and to all those who believe that cancer care must honor the whole person, not just the diagnosis. Over the years, I've had the honor of speaking at Cancer Support Services annual conference and contributing to this remarkable community. Each visit reinforces what makes Cancer Support Services so special. Its compassion, its dignity, deep respect for lived experience. And I really want to offer special recognition to the Executive Director, the Honorable Jan Linton, whose tireless dedication has helped bridge early detection and treatment through sound evidence-based medicine, while honoring patients' cultural values, personal choices, and the desire for holistic and integrative approaches. Jan's leadership has helped reduce suffering by addressing not only clinical outcomes, but also social and practical realities that so often shape health outcomes. Jan's guidance has also set a standard of elegance and excellence, from the spirit of collaboration to the amazing hospitality extended to speakers like myself. Let's not forget Mr. David Howard's amazing work as administrative assistant, Mr. Antoine Williams, public relations officer, along with the other board of directors, staff, volunteers, and supporters who sustain this amazing and vital work. Congratulations on 30 years. And here's to the next 30. Cheers.
On behalf of my family and the team at Global Impact International, I extend heartfelt congratulations to Ms. Janet Linton, founder and executive director, and the entire team at Cancer Support Services on the celebration of your 30th anniversary. This milestone is a powerful testament of your unwavering commitment to care, compassion, and hope for those you serve across Barbados. Your motto, Hands to Share, Hearts to Care, continues to reflect the heart of your mission, reminding people that they are never alone, even in life's most difficult moments. Over the years, you have brought comfort, encouragement, and meaningful support to countless families. I am especially grateful for the opportunity I had to serve as president. Service has always been a part of who I am. Shaped by my parents, my father, a chauffeur, and my mother, a devoted nurse. It was my mother's compassion for her patients and her own involvement with Cancer Support Services that inspired my journey of service and commitment to this organization. I declare God's blessings over your organization and pray that He continues to grant you wisdom, strength, and provision as you move forward into even greater years of service. May your work continue to grow from strength to strength, bringing healing, comfort, and renewed hope to many more. Congratulations once again on this remarkable achievement.
My name is Henderson Griffith. I'm former president of the Barbados Association of Tampa Bay in Florida and former president of Cancer Support Services. I extend heartfelt congratulations to the team at Cancer Support Services on the occasion of their 30th anniversary. This is one hell of a milestone. For 3 decades, Cancer Support Services have demonstrated unwavering commitment to the people of Barbados, providing compassionate care, essential resources, and hope to individuals and families affected by cancer. Our guiding principles, heart to share, hands to care, is clearly reflected in the invaluable work we continue to do. From offering critical support services such as medical equipment and in-home care, to facilitating screenings, consultations, education, and access to overseas testing markets. Cancer Support Services have made a profound and lasting impact on the countless lives in Barbados. These efforts not only support patients physically, but also uplift them emotionally, mentally, during some of their most challenging moments. This milestone is a testament to the dedication of the leadership, staff, volunteers, and supporters, past and present, whose collective efforts have sustained and grown this vital mission over the years. In particular, I must congratulate Jan, the first president and current executive director, and David, the current office administrator, for their extraordinary dedication to managing the daily operation of the charity. Much of CSS funding comes from fundraising events, individual donors, and private businesses, with some assistance from the Ministry of Health. We are asking the people of Barbados and private sector in particular to join us and support Cancer Support Services by making annual donations to this important charity. As we celebrate this significant anniversary, I commend the charity for their outstanding service and encourage them to continue this important effort. The people of Barbados are stronger because of the presence and compassion of Cancer Support Services. We cannot allow this important mission to leave the shores of Barbados. It's needed, the people need it. Please accept my best wishes for continued success and growth in the years ahead.
Hi, I'm Dr. Sean Russell, practitioner of integrative medicine. I've worked with Cancer Support Services over the past few years, assisting them with taking care of patients that they refer to me. Cancer Support Services is the real deal. They offer real support service, not lip service, in many facets. Almost any facet involved in aiding people who are going through the journey with dealing with cancer, they are there for them, including things like counseling, procuring things that they need, and genuine care. I want to wish Cancer Support Services happy 30th anniversary. You've been doing yeoman service. Continue to do a fantastic job.
Greetings. Today is April 17th, 2026. 30 years ago today, Cancer Support Services became a registered charity with the broad objective of offering support to persons diagnosed with cancer. And I need to stress this, without any form of discrimination of gender, age, or status. In other words, you called or showed up, and we responded, using every tool available to us to reassure, to counsel, to educate, to empower, to offer hope. Today, 30 years later, Cancer Support Services is not just older, but stronger. A formidable charity with a compelling list of achievements that belie our age. No lot of long talk, just persons with the will and capacity to honor our commitments and to fulfill each promise made. To those who have benefited from the services offered, and to those who continue so to do. To those who have found in us a charity to be trusted, or who have seen or heard of the work we do and simply consider us to be worthy of your support. Today, we celebrate you. Your nickel and dime, your dollar have built our charity. Some entities, both local and foreign, have assisted with the sponsorship of seminars and our annual conference, now in its 12th year. Others have continued to pour into our community program Short Talk, the PSA Drive, as well as our Pledge initiative. Today too, we also raise a toast to those who use their creativity and resources to independently promote and execute events, the full proceeds of which come to Cancer Support Services. So too to those schools where children have been encouraged to bless others even from their little. We can never ignore your contribution. To all who individually as well as collectively, including the corporate community and the government of Barbados, we pledge another 30 years of service to the people of Barbados. To the various vendors, doctors, institutions, as well as other charities who made collaboration possible. To the director and staff of the QEH, with whom we have signed a memorandum of understanding. You are witnesses to the work of the charity. For those who have guided this charity through its infancy on to today, the founding members, the general membership, the officers of the various boards and executive, 30 years are the fruit of your labor. Join me in gratitude to the eternal God who has made it all possible. For indeed great things he has done. I am Carlisle Bess, chair of the management